the stretch and get to the wire first, and certainly they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. Today we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, the Cardinals will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. The Gamecocks offense is on the field for the first time today. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. To the air, it's Huff. Getting some heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job. You understand when to get it.
Looking for a productive play on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes a connection. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it.
And that pass intercepted. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You watch the right defensive end get in there so fast, rush the passer, get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. I love the replays of these things where you can really hone in on that one guy on the one side and you just watch him go to work.
Not exactly for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Huff. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go through it. And did just that.
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Connection to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Bell. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. His 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand? What a snag by the defense. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. He'll pull it on the read. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And passes incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. To the air. It's Huff. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off.
Snags a quick pass on the left.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisiana. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield. It's shut. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets open down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll leave it with him. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Finds his big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Snap in the shotgun. It's complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's right. stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On third down, going up top. He's going for the big play. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looking to throw. It's complete. Off he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Louisville. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. I've got a matchup I like. Continue to pick at it until they stop.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. To throw, it's Huff. Fires the pass, intercepted. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time. But how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Finds a man in the middle. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Cardinals are in the red zone. Looking to throw on second down. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Cardinals. Up and over Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, and get that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's right. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Huff. He's got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the Gamecocks get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I don't know if the defense right now, the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts, I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals! Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off.
They're going to throw it to start the drive.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisiana. You'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit it short of the first down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. From the gun, running back on the move. Can't get him to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After the incompletion, looking at second down. Back to pass, it's Shuck. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Bell. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bell. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Looking to throw, it's Shuck. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to the ground. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. They'll go to the counter. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Spector. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Going to run it. It's Stewart. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's the punt high into the air. He'll call for the fair catch here. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Shuck. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Grab near the marker. It's Turner. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity, and they weren't able to do it there.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Missouri was able to finish off a close one in Columbia. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, third down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the offense on second down. They move the tight end all over. Quarterback on the keeper. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Back to the ground game on the left. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They think there's room to run to the right here. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Shuck. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the single back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got got a lead, you bring on the nickel defense, you know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT almost put this one away.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still
Touchdown, Louisville! And the beatdown has ensued.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Wants to throw. It's Huff. He's open on the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They feed him again. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to Brown. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. They got to him and blocked it. Scoops it up, and they'll try to take it back. Stopped at the 25-yard line as special teams living up to their name. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Trying to get to him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. To the air, it's Huff. Feeling some heat. He looks that one in nicely. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Line gets set, 1st down. Handoff to the single running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the corner. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Motion from the offense. They want that clock to run. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. The Cardinals are on the move. From the gun, the running back has it. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Brown has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They try to get it outside on the left.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
Now, I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.